Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello. My name is Salsabeela binti Ghazi from CS600 and my supervisor is Puan Siti Nur Kamalia Kamarudin. Today, I would like presenting to you about my proposed final year project, which is Braille Recognition Translator using Convolutional Neural Network. This presentation consists of a few parts, so without wasting our time, let's move to the first part of the presentation. For this project, I will explain briefly on the research background. So, Braille was invented by Louis Braille in 1820s when he experimented with ways to create alphabets that was easy to read with his fingertips since he is blind. Braille language is specifically designed for people with visual impairments. The Braille cells consist of 6 dots, 3 dots in height and 2 dots in width. It has two types, which are grade 1 or also known as uncontracted Braille and grade 2 or also known as contracted Braille. Next part is the problem statement. For this project, there are two problem statements stated. The first one is time consuming. What I mean by this is manual translation of Braille to text is time consuming. This is because Braille user needs to concentrate more on decoding the words. The second problem statement is the issues on limitations of Braille facilities. There are not much Braille reading materials are sold widely in marketplace. Besides, the facilities provided for school and public are also limited. For research questions, there are three questions highlighted. The first one, how to identify Braille characters in grade 1? Second, what are the process to develop the prototype system that can translate Braille to text? Third, how CNN technique is used to the Braille to text conversion for a better accuracy. The objective for this study are divided into three. To identify the Braille characters in grade 1, to design Braille recognition translator prototype system by using convolutional neural network technique, and to develop a prototype system that can act as learning aid for people to learn Braille. The fifth part of this presentation is the research scope. First, the system is focused on Braille characters in grade 1. This is because grade 1 is suitable for beginner. Second, learning aid prototype system of Braille to text conversion. And the last one, the system target users are people with normal eyesight to use the system as learning aid. The significance of this research is to make this prototype system as a learning aid for people who are interested to learn Braille. Besides, the prototype system is designed to provide a better accuracy during conversion. Next, I will explain the summary of my findings from previous research through the literature review. From a study by Hollanda, they developed a mobile system that able to convert text in images retrieved by cameras or scan documents. The conversions of the images is converted to Braille that is refreshable for reading. From the result, they stated that multi-layer perceptron has the fastest test time with 98% accuracy and specificity. Second, Su proposed a system by using convolutional neural network with ratio character segmentation algorithm. From the result, the accuracy obtained is 98.73% of accuracy. However, he highlighted that the limitations of the study is the excess or lack of paddings can trigger the ratio segmentation cropping algorithm. From a findings from Shortcut, they developed a touchscreen interface for Android during datasets collection. From the result, GoogleNet Inception model achieved the highest accuracy of 95.8% with 95.89% specificity and 99.83% sensitivity. They also highlighted that this model has achieved a reduced rate of error of 3.39%. Lastly, Subur designed a real-time Braille recognition system by connecting a webcam camera with the computer system. The accuracy of this System is determined by degree of image tilting between -1 degrees to 1 degree. From the study, he suggested that the Braille image is better to be straightened to produce a good accuracy. Research methodology are divided by two. First section in research methodology is research phase. The flow of each phases will be explained on the next slide in research framework. For objective number 1, first phase of preliminary study is conducted. During this phase, the activities are consultation with supervisor, identifying the Braille characters for grade 1, and studying the background history of the Braille language. Second phase included is knowledge gathering and acquisition. The activity done is reviewing literature by reading the previous research paper to obtain a suitable technique to be applied and the domain. In addition, for a second objective, data collection is carried on by collecting Braille characters image by online browsing. Next phase in knowledge representation, where the activity is cleaning the dataset through image pre-processing. Last phase for second objective is the system design. Convolutional neural network system architecture is constructed during this phase. Also, system interface is designed during this phase. For third objective, system development phase include the encoding system using programming language and web-based application. During system testing and evaluation, testing the prototype system and modification activities will be carried out. Last phase is the documentation. Writing report will be conducted during this phase. As for deliverables, each of them are stated respectively with the objective. First objective, the deliverables are Chapter 1, where the project title, problem statement, research questions, objective, scope, and significance have been explained from the earlier presentation. Other deliverable is the literature review analysis report. Also, the analysis for each finding is summarized in the previous slide. For the second objective, the raw datasets are obtained from online websites called Kaggle and GitHub. The raw datasets is cleaned by image preprocessing. The process include of image cropping, segmentation, converting RGB images to grayscale, and sharpening the images. Next, CNN architecture for the system is constructed. The flow of the architecture is by loading the raw images of Braille characters into the system. The image will go through pre-processing image and fed for line and cell segmentation. CNN technique is applied by feeding the full segmented image. The final output of the system is web-based system of Braille recognition translator. Another deliverable is the system interface. The user interface design prototype is illustrated roughly for this process. The deliverables of last objective are encoding the system by Python programming language that has been installed in Windows 10 operating system, along with developing the web-based prototype system of Braille to text translator. Last deliverable is a complete final report where all the process carried out have been recorded. Here is the research progress. The table is divided into 3 showing the completed tasks, in progress tasks, and future tasks. So far, the completed tasks are preliminary study and knowledge gathering and acquisition. Meanwhile, in progress tasks that are currently being carried out are the data collection and the data preparation. We have reached for the last part of the presentation, which is the Gantt chart. Gantt chart is used to outline the tasks involved for the project, where it is shown against a time scale. The progress of each task carried out is recorded by percentages. So far, tasks with 100% progress are project title, problem identification, and also the knowledge gathering and acquisition. For data collecting, the progress is around 30%. Meanwhile, for the rest of the tasks are still not being carried out. That's all for my presentation today. Thank you and have a nice day.